really talking to especially younger guys who are just getting out or about to get out or are thinking about getting out of the military. Before I got out of the Navy, I was hell-bent on getting out. I had counted down the seconds until I got out of the Navy, blah, blah, blah. And I heard the stories that I'm sure you've heard as well. Your chief or sergeant or whoever says, I felt the same way whenever I was your age. And you know what happened was the last day before I was about to get out, I decided I was going to re-enlist. I think everybody's heard this story before. And 23 years later, here I am. You know what I mean? And this is where I get myself into trouble. I heard that story. I said, no matter what, I'm not going to follow through with that. I'm not going to be that statistic. I'm not going to do that. When the time came, that did happen for me. I was having second thoughts and I was about to get out, and I wanted to stay in for personal reasons. It wasn't fear, it was a desire to do something. I had a second class who was a psychopath. On deployment, he made first. They gave him first class. And I said this to multiple people. I think there's a joke that I'm not understanding. I said, he made rank on deployment, and they finished my sentence saying, yeah, because deployment's hard. You know what I mean? Like, in sort of a sarcastic tone. After he left, we got a new second class, and he went on to his new duty station. Thank God. He's a great freaking dude. Just the polar opposite of this bipolar guy. I was in not this van, but I was in a vehicle with him, and he was taking me to Narita Airport. We were making light conversation. Just the way that I was talking, he was very in tune with things, and he was picking up on shit. You know, he was a good dude to be in a leadership position. But he's like, wait, do you not want to get out? I will turn this vehicle around. I thought about it and I said, it's okay. You know, I'm good. If you're in that position and you feel like you want to stay in and you hated it up until that moment, give it a thought. Think about it. And don't get in your own way. There's one thing that I do in my life a lot, and it's that I get in my own way. If you want to stay in, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't listen to the other people's stories about, felt the same way, and then at the last second I decided to re-enlist. Don't worry about that. Worry about what you want to do. Life is hard. You know, don't make it harder for yourself. And I'm not trying to convince you to stay in. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm simply saying, listen to your gut and don't listen to fear. You guys are important. You're very important. If you're in a position right now where you're thinking about getting out of the military and you're having that last second thought where you're like, maybe I should stay in, make the decision from your gut, not out of fear. Not every duty station is like this one. Not every duty station is like this one. You might be in a shitty place. There's a bigger Navy than this. You know, this isn't the Navy. This isn't just the Navy. We watched a video in A school. It was like on VHS, and one of the actors was like, this is the real Navy, Jimmy. And our instructor paused the video and he's like, this is A school, this isn't the real Navy. It's different everywhere. Maybe you got a crappy first duty station. Corny is my middle name. Listen to your heart. I believe that you'll make the right decision. I love what he says in Armageddon when Billy Bob Thornton is talking to the guys and they're about to go up into space. And he says to them, relax, you know, you guys are already heroes. Just enjoy the ride. I want to make this video real quick. And yes, this is for affiliate marketing. I'm not trying to be a sellout.
Hey, what the hell is that? I trained you to be a fighter, not a billboard.
I'm doing it for a friend.
What do you get out of it?
Paulie gets $3,000, I get the rope.
Shrewd.
In all honesty, I came across this site called System.io, like ClickFunnels, but about 10 times cheaper. I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can go and check it out. I've always been interested in ClickFunnels, but it's always been freaking expensive. I mean, if you go on their site and you look at how expensive it is, it's kind of ridiculous. ClickFunnels is actually free. Obviously, there's catches to everything. You're like, well, why is it free? You get access to be able to create a course. If you want to upgrade, I think it's like maybe like $20 or $24.99 a month. But compared to ClickFunnels, that's outrageous. Like I said, I'm going to leave the link here for you so you can go in and look at it and just check it out. It's actually pretty cool. There's something about System.io. It's very honest and transparent, and I have a thing about honesty and transparency. They're like, this is what we got, and this is what's going on. And if you're interested in ClickFunnels, it's too expensive for you, check out System.io. I don't think that you'll be disappointed with it. I think it's actually pretty cool.